Good morning, woodchucks. It is now, what day is it we at? May 20th is what we're at. It's a hot day. Gonna leave the door open. Let the house air out a little bit more. Do the daily routine. Come out, check the beehives first. Need to collect that honey. Ooh, jar of honey. No apples starting to go on the trees yet, but that's going to take a little while. It's been about 4 in-game days since last episode. Just doing some social jobs. As you probably saw, the money is, we're over $200,000 in the bank account, so we'll just say $45,000 more to go. The greenhouse, that was pretty much ready a couple days ago, so I went and harvested that and replanted it. We're still in the green, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it there. I'm not going to bother go in and water the plants at all. Nothing there. Is my tree back? Of course it's back. It's always back. I cut down that tree a few times, so what I usually do is I just, when I get a moment, I log on to Lumberjack Dynasty, I do a day's worth of social jobs, save the game, and go do other things in life and come back and do it once in a while. I have cut down some trees across the river, so I already got some trees pre-cut, de-limbed, set to go for logs, so we can go over and pick those up later today because we kind of need it. I do wash my vehicles. Someone did ask me, I actually just washed it. Kind of funny because I actually washed my vehicles, and someone left a comment in one of my videos like, do you ever wash your vehicles? And also while I was over there, I changed the color of this. This is usually red. I was trying to go for a yellow, and now it looks like it's a fluorescent yellow. So where is my trailer? I was going to try to compare it to the trailer. I want to come over here just to see exactly how many... actually, I got enough crates waiting. 37. Obviously, I need 32 for the dryer. Actually, how many days has it been? It's been about 6 days, I guess, because the humidity's down to 35. How many wood chip boards do I have? Do I have a full trailer's worth? I do. I got 7 crates waiting to be made, plus that one there, so it's a total of 8. So we may go ahead and sell that today, too. My goal for today is to get up to 210,000 in the bank account. I just want to come back over here. What I may have to do, because I try to get all my equipment to be like the same color, I want the drivable like tractors and cars or whatever we have to be like the sky blue, and I think my implements like this, I'm going to try to match this. So the only way to match it is like to drive this over to the garage and try to, when you go in the garage and enter the garage, it'll show you the bars for red, green, and blue, and I'll try to match up so we can match up our trailer with that. So that's what I'm thinking there. Oh yeah, I need to go up and see Natalie, so let's go up and see Natalie. Buy our daily dose of eggs and milk.
Hello, can I help you?
Yes, you may.
Care to trade?
Give me your 7 eggs. Okay, 6 eggs. It's kind of random every day. I don't know how she gets her eggs and milk, but that's fine. And now we're going to head on back to the garage here. Garage-ish. There's the platform truck. That's filthy because, well, I use that for my social jobs for the day. Speaking of, what kind of jobs we got today? Is there 2 jobs here or just 1? Sometimes they're over. So transport, I do like transportation jobs, kind of. And transportation. Do I just really have 2 jobs today? Now, sometimes you get there and there's one on top of another. So 2 is the lowest I've ever seen in Lumberjack's Dynasty. Okay, so 2 transportation jobs. Maybe I'll do those later on. But I need to go to the house because, like I said, I harvested the greenhouse a couple days ago, so I'm going to have to make a whole bunch of that land mushroom soupy soup, cookbooks, lowlander style mushroom soup. So I can make 106 of those. Let's go ahead and do that. And I haven't gathered much on the lotion and shampoo. That's the wrong button. That's the right button. I want to come in here to herbal potions. How many can I make of these? 3? That is good. Because someone did mention, I actually remember who it was. It was actually Wendy said, you should bring my shampoo and lotion on up to Lily because she pays more. And I kind of forgot about Lily in a way. And I will close that door this time. In the meaning of when we did the main quest line with her, she said that she does like the herbs for a living. But I did not think she would actually pay more for them. I should know how to get there. I don't need the map. Why am I going to mark it for? So let's buzz on up to Lily and see how much she pays for the shampoo. And, well, I don't have any lotion. I just made shampoo, right? So see, so usually I get $200 per from Jack up the street. So let's go see Lily and see what she pays. even if it's $20 more, I mean, that adds up over time, especially in the early stages. So I'm kind of curious to see what she's going to offer us. All right, take a left on the cobblestone road. That'll bring us right on down to Lily. Oh, while I'm here, I guess it doesn't matter, but just trying to keep track of when the herbs are starting to regrow. I've been around a little bit, and none of them have regrown yet, so I don't know how long it takes for the herbs to regrow. But actually, was this here yesterday in game, and as you can see, bush trim job. Let's go talk to Lily.
Hi, Lily. How are you?
Nice to see you. Anything I can do for you?
Yeah, I'd like to do some business with you. What exactly do you sell? I hope you don't feel too lonely. You know,
I'd like to do some business with you. What exactly do you sell?
Sure. What do you need?
I don't need anything. How much? So it looks like she pays the same for the food. Let me go up here to other. All right, so she only offers 200. So I don't see where she offers us more. It's still 200. So either I'm missing something from your comment, but yeah, Lily offers us the same amount, $200 per. At least for me, she's only offering 200, and that's what Jack offers. So that is kind of curious. For food, $33.60 is what she'll offer us. While we're here, do I need anything from you? Well, you have eggs and milk, so I'll buy those as well. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go back down and talk to Jack. What was it? $33.60? Did I say $33.60?
How are you?
I'll check this out. And meet you down by Jack, but I think it's
Anything I can do
$33.60.
for you?
I'd like to do some...
Hello there. Welcome to my store.
Hello, Jack. How are you doing today?
So, what do you have in your store?
So, $33.60. So yeah, the prices, as far as I can see, are exactly the same as what Lily has. Well, I didn't expect this to be any different, but I thought it was the lotion. What we got, the shampoo. I got told that she offers more, and from what I'm seeing, she does not. But there's $600 right there, so that gets us up to $2,000. Oh wow, that'd be. I'd cry right now if I just said 2,000. 208,000. But while we're here, I made a stop at the sawmill on the way back, and we're gonna head on down to the lumberyard with some wood chip boards. Yay! Should get like 1,600, so is that gonna get me over 210? It's gonna be very, very close. So that just means roughly by the end of this episode, we could just need 40,000 more, and yeah, the mill would actually be ours, all ours. Then go around taking down the for sale signs, and well, then start collecting more cash for future updates. Yeah, we're like maybe 2-3 weeks away, maybe being able to replant trees and trees grow. So all the empty lots that we all have, yeah, we can start putting them back to use. It might be a while before the trees grow, though. I don't know how long it's going to take. I would say at least a season. I would think that's what it's going to be, but I have no idea. All right, plank market is here. 1820 for those. And that should easily get us over, yes, 210,000 in the bank account. So actually, I'm not too far from this job right here. So I'll tell you what, let's go over and get one of these, maybe both these transportation jobs done. I'll get those done as well. And yeah, then we'll go grab our 134 and start grabbing some logs, put those into the mill. Because in 4 more days, or 5 more days, I'm going to have some more dry planks. So what I may start doing is, even though my planks are ready, I may put the planks aside, and when I do a recording, maybe I'll have a big sell day at some point. Someone did ask me why not save the dry planks, because right now I don't need them for anything, because there's no more quests to do. We are as far as we can be in the main quest line right now. So I'm more interested in getting the money and paying off the uncle. That way we can be in chapter 3, and that way when the unique cooking recipes come out, we'll be able to do that, because you need to be at chapter 3 in order to do unique cooking recipes. So let's hopefully we get paid relatively good.
Nice to see you.
And I say relatively good is always over 350.
Need me to help you with something?
Yeah. You need something delivered somewhere. 370, sure. I do like that.
No problem.
And then what I do is I quickly check the map. And of course, after you do this a while, okay, we're going going up here to see John, Mary Jane, and Sally. Those are, I almost want to call them the Three Stooges, but that's not polite. But there's three of them, and who knows. Anyways, let's go up there, and I should get there in time, no problem. So another $370 in the bank account coming very soon. Alright, like always with a platform truck, be careful on any non-paved cobblestone roads, because you can bury it once in a while. But it's usually on inclines and never on declines, usually on inclines. Calling for a tow truck kind of sucks. You got to pay $200 for a tow truck and doing a job for $350, and then having to pay for a tow truck. So it's always Mary Jane that needs a delivery. So there's 300. There's Sally, and there's John, who taught us the second stage of fishing, or the second skill of fishing, whatever heck it is. Even though we got it, yeah, those fish elude us because, well, they're not in the game just yet. Some things I will go over while we go on down and get ready to do our second transportation job of the day. Oh, so there was another one. So, yeah, so there's... Remember, I thought there was only two? They were right on top of one another. Sometimes they do that. So a couple things I will go over. I've gone over many times before, but I keep getting comments on it. The only log drop-off point that works in the game at the current state that we're in is the one right there at your sawmill. All the other drop-off points do not work. And see, I got stuck. But luckily we just finished the mission. So all I have to do is reload the game and take care of that. So let me go ahead and do that. Oh no, did I free up? There we go. I think I never buried myself here before. Okay, so I'll just continue. What was the other thing I was going to mention? I don't know, I lost my complete train of thought though. Yeah, as for the paint that I have, yes, the paint was available for a short time. Very short, and I just happened to buy the paint, and now you cannot buy the paint because it doesn't work. It's kind of like the same thing in Farmer's Dynasty. When in Farmer's Dynasty I go on down to my basement, the pantry, and I put the tiles down in the pantry. That was like a one-day thing, but since I got it down, yeah, they're there. Okay, usually an NPC does not stand in the road, so they're probably moving. Yes, they are. They're now down here. My guess is you're going to the fishing spot down here, which means I better go grab you before you wander off too far off the road. Then I'm going to waste a lot of time trying to walk back to my car, my platform truck. Park it there, as good as any. Where are they at? Where are you, sir, ma'am? Okay, now you're over here. They're on the move. They are on the move. But there is a road that goes down here. Don't do it, Peanut. You'll get stuck. Nah, I'm fine. We are fine. I see someone walking though. Where is it? Adam, stop moving, dude. No, dude.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Is it?
Need me to help you with something?
So he wants baked pies. 402.
Sure. No
Why do I feel
problem.
like it's going to be on the other side of the river from my mill? And it is. I'm not saying I do transportation jobs much, but you start to learn where you're going to go for what they're paying you. I really don't mind this job. So after we finish this one, then since we're down by our mill, I think we'll park up the platform truck and we'll grab our 134. Yeah, 134. And we'll start going around grabbing some logs and start filling up the mill. Okay, well, oddly enough, he is walking towards us, so I don't have to go all the way to his house. Yes, it was very fast because you kind of made it shorter, but that's fine by me. 211,000, 39,000 to go. Now, the one thing I was thinking about is if we ever get to where I really need to, but I don't think I'm going to, the old tractor that we have up parked at the store to where we go talk to Natalie, I do believe I can get $20,000 for that tractor. So, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could really dig into what we have left to pay off Uncle Charlie, but I'm not going to. Don't need to. Plus, I want to, when it comes about, I want to be able to fix the tractors and equipment and be able to repaint them and use them to teleport. Now, yeah, I can't use it for transportation jobs, but I can do it to go into like stores or certain locations. But meanwhile, I'm going to come here and I'm going to wash the vehicle. That way it's all looking nice and pretty. Alright, so let's grab the 134. And we'll start grabbing some logs and bring it back to the mill so we can start making some more wood chip boards, some more bark, and of course some more crates. I need crates. How are we doing on the bark here? 7,300, so that's not too bad. Certainly piling up that as well. I don't plan on, like I said, dropping logs to the other side of the river just because it works, but I'm concerned that it will do weird things, so I may not. I may drop a log in there just to show that it does work and where you probably should drop it off. Because I have tried it a couple times, even off camera, once in a while, just to be sure. And actually, when I cut these trees down, I actually did grab a log and carried it on over, and it did just fine. Yes, you can even carry the logs by hand and drop them into the river, and it will take them. Actually, can I... nope. Yeah, way too hungry. So I'll have some apple jam here. There we go. We'll pick this log up, and... where are we here? That's right, I forgot. You cannot run with a log unless you have the right potion. Oh, and that's the other thing that people ask me. Where do you find the other 2 herbs to make the potions? From my understanding, and I got told, those are not in the game just yet. Alright, so I'll throw that in there, and you can see that log it'll go over. It won't actually make it over to the mill itself to pick up. It'll be like somewhere in the middle of the river. And, yeah, the mill will pick it up. It's just weird the way it looks. But we'll put it in there. We'll make sure it does disappear. Not disappear, but the mill does grab it. Meanwhile, I gotta do some grabby. And pick up a whole bunch of logs. I do believe I cut down about 5 trees. So that leaves us with, I forgot how many more over here, but probably just a little bit over 70, I would assume. So now I just need to go around, fill the trailer the best that I can. And I do believe someone else asked a question, and I do believe the answer. Now, it's been a while since I tested this, but I do believe for every 2 logs that you put into the mill, 2 logs will create a crate of wet planks. And I'm trying to remember, I think it's 25 wood chips per log, and I think it's 70 bark per log. That seems kind of weird, but that is a fat tree, isn't it? Okay. That's fine. Yeah, they're stacking in there kind of weird. I hope I don't have one that's kind of... the one that's sticking out the back. Can I find that one? Nope, not that one. That one may not actually be in the trailer, and that could cause problems, but I think since it's not dancing around, I guess I'll just have to leave it there and hope for the best. As I'm trying to get all the logs I have cut, I am finding it more and more irritating when I start to get to bigger forests like this with the shrubs and the brush that's on the ground. I'm starting to think, first I said let's not cut them because I don't know how they're going to, maybe some of these shrubs will actually grow into trees later on, I don't know. And if I cut them down, I'm just losing like free trees in a way. But some shrubs you can drive through, other ones you cannot, and you hit them and it's like running into a brick wall. So yeah, just be careful of some of the shrubs. You can go through some of them, but not all of them. Alright, so I think I got all the logs from the trees that I cut down. I did cut down 5 trees, but 3 of them were like the short pine trees. Yeah, so once I kind of learned how the trees will be grown and planted in the game, I probably will go around and cut all the shrubs out. Like all those shrubs right there in front of us, those may grow into trees in the future. I don't know. Now that one log we dropped in the river, I don't see it anymore, so I'm pretty sure the mill picked it up. and shredded it to pieces and made some nice, beautiful planks for us. Yep, so every 2 logs I put in, that should be a crate of planks. Which is kind of weird when I say that, because when I say planks now, I think of the other series I just started last week, Journey of Life. Built a sawmill in that this a little while ago. Making planks in that one as well. But that one's powered a little differently, so it's kind of interesting. Oh yeah, and I know I say this quite often again, but someone to leave a comment. Yes, it doesn't matter the size of the log. Each log, as far as the mill is concerned, is equal. So that thin one I just dropped, compared to something like this, I don't get more wood from the thicker one than the thin one. It's all equal. It's not equal when you put it into your logging trailer, but it's equal when it goes to the mill. So in a way, you kind of can make more bang for your buck when you're far away from the drop-off point by cutting the narrow trees down, because you can fit a lot of narrow logs on your trailer. And that way when you get to the mill, you have a lot more logs to drop off. You'll get more production out of your mill that way. And there they go. So not too bad since last episode. Even though we didn't sell any dry planks, we went from just under $200,000 to $211,000. Like I said, 40 more, and we can pay off Uncle Charlie, get rid of all these for sale signs, and this is saving up to buy equipment and more land. I think I'm probably going to stick with the land over here for now until other drop-off points are available. But we'll see how it goes here in the next couple weeks. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks since any kind of an update, so I guess they're going to wait now until they drop the tree planting update, I would assume. But then again, I have no idea. Of course, I'm recording this episode days in advance, so there might be an update in between me recording this and day gets publicly aired to you people. I'm going to cut down a few trees here. Just waiting for it to drop on down. A couple times I have been, I don't want to say unlucky, where you cut a tree down and it hangs up in another tree. So you got to cut that tree down. But I think my limit for trees on the ground before it starts to get laggy, and yeah, it's usually the limbs on the tree that cause the problem. See? Okay, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. Alright, we'll take care of it. Kind of. Of course, I want the tree to fall that way, so I don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, I think 6 or 7 trees on the ground before my PC starts saying, man, you got to take care of some of these limbs, which in a way doesn't make much sense to me because the limbs are kind of there anyways when they're up in the air. But really, I think 5 trees cutting down is probably the max for me anyways, because it gets kind of crowded when you cut down too many trees in an area and then you're trying to get your tractor in there and lift up logs into the back of the trailer. I got trees everywhere. I only cut down 3 and I made a mess. There, now I got all the limbs off and it's not as messy. Didn't want to get you guys too dizzy running around here trying to figure out where the limbs were. Yep. Just gonna need to cut. Wait, did I get them all cut up? Why do I feel like I'm missing part of a tree here? That one landed that way. That one... yeah, it's like I'm missing a log or something there. Seems kind of weird, but it is what it is. That's what I have. Where did I park my tractor? The good old 134. Yeah, I'm not too sure I like this color. Well, I'm definitely not too pleased with this color right now. I want it more of a yellow, not a fluorescent yellow. That's just too... That's too like of in your face like Here I Am. Which would not be bad though for forestry work, because you park your equipment in the woods and you're dropping trees. It's always good for everyone to know where your equipment is, so you don't fall a tree on it. Now I know I only did 3 trees here, but I'll pick them up and we'll bring them to the mill so they can get processed. Drop it on down like that. And then, I know I got one more transportation job I need to get done today. Every little bit helps. I know that some people said, I had a couple comments that transportation jobs are not worth it for them. To each his own. The way I look at it is if I get 3 transportation jobs in a day, they all pay $350. That's $1,000 a day. That's the way I look at it. But then again, some people are just going around cutting up trees, sleeping a week, selling the dry planks, and doing it that way. It all works. As long as you reach the goals that you're looking for in the game. We play the games to have fun. Everyone plays them differently. Alright, spin around here. I have been up to see my future wife a couple times just to see what she's up to. Unfortunately, she's not one I do quests for or any daily jobs like that, so she's not. She's just got that typical yellow ho-hum kind of face when I go see her. If she only knew what's in store for her. Alright, so not a full trailer, but well enough. I'm just curious here. Kind of sucks I gotta get my chainsaw out to see what I got left. So I cut down about 12 trees on here. Of course, you can always check out how many trees you got left on your property by getting the map out and scrolling over it. I know I have one here that's got like 2 dead birch trees on it or something. And so there's one transportation job, and that's it. Yeah, I'll be glad when I can start doing some of these. What I am seeing on the map, and I didn't remember seeing before, is there's like, I don't want to call them like tree houses, but there's like, you'll be in the woods and you'll see like a platform getting ready to be built, so I don't know if that's something that we're going to be doing. Well, I'm pretty sure it's something that we're going to be doing. Maybe that's what these place markers are for. So, yep, the mill's still going through the logs we dropped off earlier. Just got a few more. But that one time that we clear cut the property up the hill and we kept bringing all those logs down, yeah, I had way too many logs at the mill and they were bouncing around. It did cause my game to lag just a little bit because logs were pushed everywhere. They were actually kind of getting pushed up on the land, but eventually the mill took them all. So I would avoid going ham on dropping a whole bunch of logs into the river at once. But, I mean, it's kind of hard to. I guess if you cut down all the trees and trimmed them up so they're just logs, and you didn't have fire to go back and forth, I guess you could, kind of like we did a little bit that time, I guess you could get the mill to get a good pile of logs sitting outside waiting to be processed. But at least I have enough crates to refill the dryers in a couple days. So yeah, 4 days from now, I'll have dry planks. That's $10,000 sitting around. And yeah, I'm just waiting for all the herbs to kind of pop back up to where I can go around to my spots and start collecting a whole bunch. But as for Lily offering more for the lotion and shampoo, not for me today. It didn't. Alright, we'll let that go on down and process. I'm going to park up my tractor. I'm going to grab my platform truck. And I got one more transportation job due today. Wow, I did all this and it's only 12:30. I almost said 12:30 in the morning, but it's 12:30 in the afternoon. I haven't stopped by to see Auntie Grace or Uncle Charlie in a long time. And probably the next time I'll visit them is when I'm paying off Uncle Charlie. At least that's my kind of plan. Oh, that's right. I parked my platform truck over at the garage. So 42 planks, crates waiting to be made. And I've gotten one more chipboard crate as well. Well, one more job to do today, and that's to go to this one last transportation job. Hopefully it pays, like I said, over $350. That'd be nice. So let's go grab that job and get it done. Hey, Gabriel, stop walking away from me, dude.
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah, of course it is, because you got goods that need to be
Need
delivered.
me to help you with something?
Can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah, what kind of gets me, yeah, fresh baked pies, you're just walking around with them. But yet, since I'm doing the
Sure.
job,
No problem.
I got to bust my butt to get it to where you want in, well, we'll just say 3.5
Can you
minutes
believe it?
for the full price. I think I'm going up to see Mary Jane again. Looks like that's where we're going. All right. Pedal to the floor. I know the route very well. Let's go up and see Mary Jane and give her her fresh baked pies. All right, let's grab all these pies, jump out of the vehicle, and go see Mary Jane. Mary Jane gets a lot of deliveries. She reminds me of like Steve in Farmer's Dynasty.
I've got my own opinion.
You got your own opinion about that? I'm sure you do. So this is one area up here that I got a lot of herbs. This is my telltale sign site right here, since I'm up here enough. So when I see the herbs growing back here, then I know to check all the other spots. There's like maybe like 3 or 4 spots in here. Quite a few actually where you can get a whole bunch of herbs and all that fun stuff. But with that being said, our transportation jobs are done for the day. Up to $211,589.54. Excuse me, euros. Social points, we're doing pretty good. Don't forget that when we pay off Uncle Charlie, he's going to give us 30,000. And I think when we take down the signs, like people said, you're going to get some social points. So we're going to have like 100,000 social points here.
People say a lot of things.
Not too far for the near distant future.
He deals with all the wrong people.
He does? Who are we talking about?
He knew about this before.
So he knows that he deals with all the wrong people.
It was just like you said.
Like I said or what she said?
I ain't gonna tell anyone.
I won't either, but I'm out of here. And when I mean I'm out of here, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you next time right here in Lumberjack's Dynasty. But until then, have a good one.